Hello YouTube and welcome to F1 2017. I'm Emerson and I'm here with Joshua Ballier. We're your commentators for today's race. We are here with Tyler Markle and Larry Arsenault. They are driving for Sahara Force India. They're going head to head with the other 9 F1 teams. Today we are at Circuit Vespa Francorchamps, the Belgian Grand Prix. It's going to be a lot of fun. You got to go up Rouge and Rodillion, famed hill. You even see it in the picture on the left side of your screen. 19 or 20 corners, I forget which. I believe it's 20 corners at this track. We're in for a great day of action. Let's take a review of the points. Sebastian Vettel on top of the things, as we have to reset our championship. We're keeping track of the points manually. Sebastian Vettel top of the championship with 155 points. Fernando Alonso is 33 back. Tyler Markle is 34 back, and Larry Arsenault is 50 back. Lewis Hamilton is in 5th. He is 61 back. Raikkonen is in 6th. He is 79 back. I can't do math. Something like that. Alright, anyway, yep, here we are for the Belgian Grand Prix. Gonna be a great time. What was the last race we did?
Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi. Oh,
Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi. Yeah, Larry.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Tyler Markle was the one who wrecked into the pit lane.
Yeah.
And Larry Arsenault, I believe, got the win, right?
Yes.
Holding off Pascal Wehrlein for second, that's right.
Ooh,
Alright, so the track is open for opening practice.
Q3 will be rain. Looks like cloudy for the rest of it. The track is green.
Nobody's made their way out onto the track just yet.
Keep forgetting
both a Toro Rosso, a Sauber, and a Force India. I believe that one is of Tyler Markle.
The Sauber is Pascal and the Rosso is Sainz.
Yep.
After this, I have to find the schedule and see what's next.
Everybody out here, Abu Dhabi was Pascal's first points race.
But that won't be till like Monday.
Fuck, it wasn't.
It was treated as it was, because he's always barely getting into the points and then having trouble.
It wasn't the last race Baku.
Emerson.
No.
No.
We did
Emerson,
Baku.
can you
as
look
the race
up?
was at the, what?
You know the NASCAR series we just doing. Make sure we know what track is Monday.
Yeah.
I think they race Monday and Wednesdays.
Yeah. I looked at the picture. It looked like Kansas. Okay.
Well, I was like, I looked at it here. I was like, didn't that say 10 hours ago at the post?
That's why I was really confused about what Dylan told me today. Dylan was like, they raced at Chicago last night, and I was like, it was Kansas. Emerson told me it was Kansas.
The
yeah,
picture
looked seriously thought. When we got there, I was like, oh shit, it says Chicago in the
I
lobby.
used the same setup. It was a little tight. I used the same setup. I just listed it up.
Yeah,
Dylan told me you choked.
Yeah.
I did.
Oh, he did.
I did. But somebody bitched at me after I hit the wall off of turn 2. We went into turn 3 wide, and I'm riding the white line. Like, I am not moving. The 14 comes down on me and then goes into the wall and bitches at me for putting him in the wall. What? I held the white line. How did I come up? How did I come up if I held the white line? I didn't win, but I did not put you in the wall.
You should have, like, I'm not gonna say you should join, because it's like everybody pitches in that league.
Yes! Yes!
All he's gonna do is yell, and VT's gonna get fucked more.
I feel bad for the league owner. Like, nobody shuts the fuck up for him.
And the league owner, he's good. Him and the 42, those are like the only two fast cars.
Yes, the last race was Baku.
Yeah, but the 42 also.
Before
sure?
Baku was Abu Dhabi?
Yeah, I just checked the streams now on Marbles.
Really?
It's Baku, Abu Dhabi. Is this one Mexico?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I had a shit race there though too. So many front wings.
Alright, so it was Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi was a
2 races ago.
Baku was the last race. About to say our last race.
How much? Finally
Azerbaijan. That's right. Tyler Markle and Larry Arsenal both failed to finish in the
that's
points
when they
that
went
race.
bankrupt.
Yeah, Tyler Markle lost 7 front wings.
Is that
Larry
why the
couldn't
car's
even
so
pit.
tight?
Yeah, you went fucking bankrupt. I think the Saubers are more funded than your asses now.
Anyway, here comes
there.
Pascal Verline
Yeah.
up the long backstretch. He's on his way to the chicane that leads him to the start-finish line. He's going to be the first driver to set a lap this session. Pascal Verline up the hill, looking for turn 19. The right-hander leads into the left-hander.
Fortnite skins to afford a new front wing for this race.
Pascal Verline out of turn 20 to the start-finish line. He'll put it 150.316. Carlos Sainz a 149.779. Tyler Markle goes third quickest. Gotta put the fastest lap. Yep, that's not it. A 150.509 for Tyler Markle.
That was kind of surprising.
What? I'm at socks.
And
Brett said hi, Emerson and others.
you usually had a harder compound than the AIs and still faster.
Yeah, but it's also mostly straightaways.
We're watching Daniel Kvyat and Valtteri Bottas, which means the tires really shouldn't matter. It's the cornering that you get messed up by.
Yeah, but this car has like, it sucks in cornering in this track.
And you're the best on top speed, theoretically.
I didn't get any comment.
No, I said
I
on
think it
my
was
stream,
on
Brett
Marco's
said
stream
hi.
only.
Oh,
Yeah.
hello. Daniel Kvyat starting his first timed lap as he goes through turn 1. Valtteri Bottas, he's also starting his first timed lap of the session. Larry
Just so you know,
Arsenal.
Brett, the other two that's here is Larry and Malenko. So.
Larry Arsenal on the soft compound as well.
We got Cody here too and Barack.
I have them
Yeah,
both
but they ain't
muted.
talking.
Larry
they're not
Arsenal
speaking.
coming up the hill, looking for turn
What about Dylan?
19.
Told me
Comes to
Dylan's
turn
not even
18. On his way to the chicane for turn 19. What will Larry Arsenal put as he enters turn
Markle
19?
fucking hit it. Sorry.
Shush.
Okay, I won't.
I hit a
But,
sign, man.
There won't be
It's fine.
a sign in
Larry
like
Arsenal
16.
goes quicker than his teammate, a 150.344.
Good thing Pro isn't here. He'd be yelling at you. Where's my fucking day marker?
I use those too. I'm just not
So
racing.
do I.
I don't. I just look at a corner. I'd be like, I should brake here.
I mean, that's how I am for Sonoma. I mean, I have my braking points mastered for Sonoma, Watkins Glen. I've raced them so much.
Just like that's what I do at every track. I just guesstimate. I'm just like, this is what I should do, I guess.
Daniel Kvyat on the Ultras into turn 19 now. He's looking for the start-finish line. Pascal Verline is now knocked to third as Tyler Markle with a 149.991. Daniel Kvyat goes top of the charts, a 149.034. He's on the Ultra subs. Valtteri Bottas top of the charts, a 149.009 for the Mercedes on the Ultras.
So tight in that corner.
If you lift on the entry and it gets kind of the curve, it'll turn all the way through.
Yeah, I tried that. I just feel like I never know how to take that turn. And I try doing everything everybody says, and I still I don't know what I do wrong.
I'm able to take the corner just fine by lifting on the entry and making sure my car is pointed downwards and then get back on the gas.
Fernando Alonso now, he's heading through turn 15 and 16. He's gonna go up the hill to turn 17 and the left-hander of turn 18. Raikkonen and Grosjean on outlaps now. Fernando Alonso, Felipe Massa on time laps. Magnussen and Palmer on warm-up laps. Actually, they started their first time lap by now.
Marco up to third.
Tyler Markle at 149.296.
Oh, I did not remember that they run ultra softs here. I thought the softest would be
Fernando
first
Alonso
off.
goes fourth quickest, and Massa goes third quickest. A 149.220 for Massa, a 49.649 for Alonso.
Yeah, I thought the compounds here was super soft, soft, and medium. I didn't know there was ultra soft. I didn't know they ran ultra soft.
I think they did that last year. They changed it then. I think 2016 it was the other way.
Jolie and Palmer through turn 12. Now Palmer into the right left-hander, 13 and 14 leads him into another short shoot. To turn 15, another short shoot, and he'll be in turn 16, then he'll go up the hill.
I was a little bit better than your last time through there.
Azerbaijan is a little shorter, you're right.
I'm just saying, through there it was a little bit better when you were through there.
Wait, is Azerbaijan shorter?
I think
Yes.
so. Because I was listening to like when they were talking on the broadcast on this curve. So this is theoretically the
Palmer goes
longest
fifth
track in F1
quickest on the Ultras, like 49.480. And
I'm just saying,
Magnussen
when you
goes
realize
10th
every other
quickest,
year we don't have a Germany race.
a 50.761, and it's supposed to be Nürburgring, but they got no money, even though they sport a 24-hour race.
Yep. Makes no sense, but whatever.
The top team in F1, Mercedes, every now and then doesn't have a home race.
Well, Vettel and Nico Hulkenberg never do either. At the time.
I'm talking about the teams only.
True. Well, they were talking to Hockenheim, like, do you think you can do it 2 years in a row? They're like, not yet.
Why not?
I don't know.
What is happening at that
Well,
track
one
that you
charges
can't
a
run?
lot of money.
Oh no, what they would need to do is buy out the contract from Nürburgring and then you know, get into a contract with F1 then also, but they need to buy out Nürburgring
Well,
slots.
I heard that, you know, the Miami race that they wanted to have it here in the US is not happening next year now until 2020 now.
Romain Grosjean on top of the charts, a 48.676. Raikkonen even faster, a 48.594. Now 12 drivers have posted times in the first 11 minutes of this session. 19 minutes remains as you watch Romain Grosjean up the hill for Dillian.
No, but during the German GP, they said that Miami would not have a race next year now. Not till 2020.
Stoffel Van Dorn is on an out lap. Max
I thought it
Verstappen,
was
I
just a
believe, is on
proposed
his way through 13 and 14 now.
I didn't see the German Grand Prix besides Vettel absolutely choking it in front of his hometown
I watched the
fans.
whole thing, like the rain part of it, like it just rained on one half the track every time it rained, and it downpoured. And they were like, should we go to inters or dries? And Vettel was one of the ones that didn't go to inters. Kinda fucked.
Tyler Markle back out on an out lap. He's looking to see what he can do on the super softs now. Max Verstappen on his way through turn 20. Let's right on border with the Red Bull. See, up the 5th gear, 6th to get the start-finish line, up the 7th. Breaking at the 100 meter into turn 1. He's going to get a nice apex there through 1. And up the gears again on his way to a Rouge and Rodillion.
Just gonna say, when you realize Mark ran a faster time on softs than Julian Palmer on ultra softs.
Up through Rodillion, catches the curve on the left side, now onto the long back straightaway. This is turn 6 for the Kemmel straight. And then into the chicane of turn 7, 8, 9, brings it to 100, gets down to 4th gear, clips the left, and then right side curb.
No.
Back on the left out through turn 9 on his way to the short shoot to turn 10. The hairpin of turn 10. Riding the curb on the inside.
Tiers of the cars of who's on top and who's on bottom. Ferrari's in top, Williams
On
is
his
the
way
bottom
through turn 11, clips the curb on the outside. Now on his way to turn 12B, long sweeping left-hander.
I had to look.
Up to 8th gear, down to 7th through turn 12. Back up to
Usually
8th.
has Force India pretty shitty.
Up braking at the
They're
50 for
the
turn
fourth fastest.
13. Clips the curb on the inside, then out.
No, in 2017, they were the 4th fastest.
Oh yeah.
Verstappen out of 15 on his way to 16, and now he's going up the hill, the long straightaway up that leads into the chicane now
So
through
they constantly
17.
bested the rest.
And that'll be quick left-hander in 8th gear now through 18, full throttle on his way to the chicane under the Pirelli sign in the 100-meter board into turn 19. Out of turn 20, gets the curb on the outside. Verstappen goes 8th quickest on the Super Softs. It is the fastest time on the Supers with a 1:49.605. What about Grosjean?
I said Grosjean doesn't show the Haas is the 4th best team.
On board with Tyler Markle, he's on the Super Softs now, looking to better Max Verstappen's time. Tyler Markle goes wide
No,
through
he
14.
just shows that he wants to retire the car on the last lap in the home race.
Markle up the hill into 17. Van Dorn goes third quickest. A 48.919 puts now 6 cars with Ultra Softs at the top of the charts. Tyler Markle looking to disrupt the top 6 through turn 20. Major oversteer on the exit of turn 20. Tyler Markle with a 48.654 goes second quickest.
Damn.
About
So that
6
margin of the top 3.
6/10 slower than Raikkonen. After Grosjean, it's about 2.5 tenths to Van Dorn.
Just letting you know, that isn't 6/10. Just letting you know that Emerson, that's 600s.
600, you're right. And 2.5 tenths between Grosjean and Van Dorn. I don't know decimal placement, you're right.
E.
And now everybody out on the track. Here comes Ricardo, he's on the Ultras. Ericsson's on the Ultras, Stroll's on the Ultras, Hulkenberg's on the Supers, and Hamilton's on the Ultras. On board of Lewis Hamilton now, he's looking to go top of the charts here. Through turn 12 on his way to 13. Now, 7 of the top 8 cars are on the Ultra Softs. Marcus Ericsson, 11th quickest with the Ultras, a 49.667. Here'd be a 6.7 if you round it up. Then from 9th to 14th, that is Verstappen, Alonso, Vettel, Verline, and Sainz on Supers. Stroll going 13th quickest with the Ultras, a 49.966. Tyler Markle top of the charts, a 48.108. Here comes Lewis Hamilton out of turn 20, rocketing to the start-finish line. Second quickest, a 48.309, 2 whole tenths slower than Tyler Markle. Hello, Jimmy Johnson. Welcome to the broadcast. And Harrison, hello.
Oh, Jimmy Johnson. You talking about that one fag?
Not the one in the league, no. The cool one.
I feel bad for the guy. That one fact, no, not him.
Every time I say Jimmy Johnson, they always get you confused with the guy that we have in the league.
Yeah, that's shit.
I don't know what else to call you because your name is Jimmy Johnson 7x23. So all 20 cars have now posted times. There's 12.5 minutes left in practice. Tyler Markle top of the charts on the Super Softs. Then we have 2nd through 9th place on the Ultras. That's Hamilton, Raikkonen, Ricardo, Grosjean, Van Dorn, Bottas, Kvyat, and Massa, the top 9. Sebastian Vettel, 10th quickest. He is the second fastest on the super softs. He had a 49.277. Then it's Arsenault on the ultras, a 49.406. Then it's Hulkenberg on the super softs, a 49.450. Palmer on the ultras, a 49.480. Ericsson on the ultras, a 49.483. And then we have Verstappen, Alonso, and Sainz on the supers. Stroll on the ultras is 18th quickest, a 49.966. Verline on the supers, a 150.316. And Magnussen on the softs, a 150.761.
See, I should stop being Stroll.
This is
He's not even in the race anyway, how slow he is.
Trevor Bayne and Matt Kenseth deal happening here.
Damn right, because he's so slow, I don't even think he's on the racetrack. I think they're just guessing from him in pit lane at this point. Whatever he can run down the fucking, like, pit straight right there, that's probably his time, because that's how slow he goes.
It's not that he's
running
a okay. It's not that he's a bad driver. He's a clean driver. It's just he's annoying. That's why everybody doesn't like him.
He ran a 150. He's going so slow. He ran a 150, and all he did was go down the pit lane.
His voice is annoying, Emerson. Like, just his voice in general.
Hey, hello, Train Simulator fan. Welcome to the broadcast. 10.5 minutes left in opening practice. Watching Larry Arsenault. He's on the ultras. Let's see if he can better his time on board of Arsenault into turn 7.
Took him 1 minute and 50 seconds to just get down the pit lane.
That's on the ultras though. Damn, Lance Stroll. At least Verline and Magnussen have the excuse they were on the slower tire.
I feel like they made Stroll shit in this game, though. Like, absolute shit.
Because he
did better in real life. No, he did better in real life.
He wrecked all the way up to Baku, and then scored points finally. But no, wait, Canada.
Canada, he scored points in Canada.
So he wrecked all the way up to Canada.
No, he wrecked in Canada. He was going to score points, and he wrecked.
Alright, so yeah, he wrecked all the way up to Baku, and then he
Not
scored...
2017.
No, he still wrecked in 2017.
Well, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. He was about to score points in Canada, and he crashed.
Also.
Yeah, but who fucking cares? The Williams are so slow, I would wreck the car too.
Alright, Jason. Wait, if your actual name is Jason, why'd you use Harrison? I don't know. Just asking. Larry Arsenault now up through turn 18 on his way to turn 19 in the chicane. Looking at a 140 right now into turn 19. Trying to get through turn 20 as smooth as possible. A little bit of understeer on the exit to the start finish line. Larry Arsenault will put it. He'll keep it 11 quickest.
This car is driving like shit.
He's basically rain but good. He just called that Jimmy Johnson guy. He's basically rain but good. Well, I didn't say he's not. I didn't say he was fast. I just said he was clean. I just said he was clean. I don't know. I can't judge his speed. He doesn't race consistently enough for me to judge his speed. All right, Jason.
If you talk about Wayne, I don't like. Wayne was pretty clean himself because I've raced with him.
He races pretty clean. He's just, fucking annoying.
I didn't say Rain wasn't clean. I just said Jimmy Johnson was clean. Just annoying.
So the races are the same thing.
Yeah, they're pretty much the same thing. He just said he's basically Rain but fast. Rain only got 1 win in his own league and like 2 league wins. So he's Rain but Grey Galding.
I'm just saying, when you realize I got more wins in a week than Rain got in an entire fucking, like, all of his league. And I got more wins in a week.
So Daniel Kvyat's on an out lap. I believe he's on the Ultras. He's looking to better his time. He's in the top 9. Sainz is on the Supers. He's on an out lap. Arsenault's on the track still. Hulkenberg on the Supers is still out there. Vettel's still in the Supers. He's the second fastest on the super soft tire.
Well, for a fan again.
It's been this way this entire time. I hear it sometimes, but not. But I'm just happy to hear it sometimes, but all the time. I'm kind of confused.
I just, you know, the mic picks it up here and there it goes.
Vettel
I'm
went
just
to
more
the pit lane.
confused on how you're here now.
I don't know, it's like constant now.
I don't know. IndyCar back at Auto Club. Auto Club is fun. It's a fast track, but there's a lot of aero push on the exit, and it's pretty dangerous out of 4.
No, what made it dangerous at Auto Club is when they put the restrictor plates at, kind of. Because it was pack racing, so when someone wrecked, everyone died.
Yeah. That's
was
just
fine
most
before the
ovals
plate.
though. That's most
It
ovals.
was fine before the plates because they were all spaced. Most of the time. Everybody would be running at a little pace.
Alright, we have Grosjean, Bottas, and Massa on their out laps here. We're on board with Daniel Kvyat, actually looking to see if we can improve upon his lap time. 6 minutes and 15 seconds left in opening practice here. Tyler Markle, is he going for the ultras? He's on the ultras. Tyler Markle through a Dillian up to turn 6 now.
Why? I feel like I suck on these bikes.
I cannot drive this car. This
Looking
thing
for
is
the fastest
pile
lap
of
in a
dog
session.
shit.
Tyler Markle into turn 7.
At least they somewhat matched the car, though.
The color of the rumble strips, I believe they always change the color of the rumble strips. Just Belgium, I think they try to make the tracks as patriotic as possible.
I think
I
what
like
they
it.
do is they base the rumble strips based off of the colors on the flag.
But that's what I'm saying. Because I know if you play Gran Turismo and you drive this track, the rumble strips are red and white. But obviously the track is supposed to be as patriotic as possible. Monaco, well, their flag is red and white. They don't have to do anything much.
And it's basically the city.
It's just the city, yeah. But yeah, if you go, most F1 tracks during the Grand Prix weekend will have their rumble strips. See, right here, red and white, on board with Tyler Markle.
That's what I was about to say. I was like, those ones are red and white. Those ones are fucking green and yellow.
Rolex sponsor and Pirelli sponsor. Out of turn 20, Tyler Markle for the fastest lap of the session, 147.830.
Wait, Kimmy is third with softs?
No, change your detail to best. Change your detail to best.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, I was like, this is bullshit. What?
Change your detail to best and you see the best time and their tire. But Kimi Räikkönen is out. He's on the soft tire.
Like it's softer.
Goes a 49.002. No, actually, no, that was his. No, I think he said 49.
Pascal, the first person out, never ran a lap after his first run.
Yep, he's just ran on the supers. Magnussen on the softs. They're all behind Lance Stroll. Palmer is on an out lap, looking to better his 14th place time. I believe Palmer can get a little bit better. Jolyon Palmer. What?
Mark almost wrecked his shit.
Practice, there's 3 minutes and 19 seconds left in practice. Practice is almost coming to a close, and we have 3 rounds of qualifying, and then we go racing here for the Belgian Grand Prix at Circuit des Spa-Francorchamps. Here comes Jolyon Palmer now up the hill, looking to start his first time lap next time by.
I have a busted wing already.
What?
Larry Armstrong on the
Fall on
ultras.
exit.
He has a broken wing. So
I'd put assist on Larry's, I won't.
Carlos Sainz on the supers.
Oh, just thinking about that, someone is an AI or one of you are gonna die because I remember out of turn 1, the AI like to push you all the way down into that fucking pit wall.
That's why my plan for turn 1 is to go as high as possible.
On board with Daniel Kvyat, looking to improve upon his time. He is 5th quickest for Toro Rosso. Kvyat and Sainz are 5th and 11th. Sainz is on the Super, so it's a good showing for Toro Rosso here at Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps.
Better than what they could say for Germany. Oh yeah, let's go
Wet
to
right
fucking
now.
full wet.
Larry sounds a lot different.
Yeah,
with
it's
his
all
mic.
that later. Full width.
You see up ahead of
Oh,
Kvyat, you
full
see a
width.
wild Force India in his natural habitat. It's Larry Arsenal without a front wing.
No, I got a front wing. It's just one of the plates
Kvyat
is
might lose
busted.
some time here to the Force India. No, he'll get through there somewhat smoothly. Kvyat up the hill looking for turn 18. And into turn 19, Kvyat looking to improve upon his time. I don't know how much quicker it's going. Oh, back into the pit lane. Never mind. Bracken is still out here on the softs. Gonna keep an eye on Larry Arsenal. He's going back around on his broken wing. Teammate Tyler Markle behind him. Kevin Magnussen is on an outlap. He's looking to improve upon his time. He's not going to get back to the start-finish line. Why did he come out onto the track? Jolyon Palmer on the Ultras goes 9th quickest, puts it with the rest of the Ultra Softs. The top 10 are all Ultra Softs, and Palmer is a part of it.
All I'm gonna say, damn Larry.
Arsenal into the gravel trap out of 7, or out of 9, I'm sorry.
I can't get the fucking thing to turn.
Maybe you need a wing. Lets his teammate somewhat by. And Carlos Sainz on these supers. He's gonna close out the session with Larry Arsenault. Massa's coming around on the softs. Palmer on the ultras, looking to probably just bring it back to pit lane. Palmer on the Bottas on the supers. Van Dorn on the ultras. Bracken is still on the softs, and Tyler Markle is still running laps on the ultras. Van Dorn right now outdoing his teammate Alonso. Alonso did his lap on the supers though. Up next here is qualifying at the Belgian Grand Prix circuit. The circuit, the Spa-Francorchamps. Q1 coming up in just a few moments here.
Markle spins.
We have a caution in Sector 3. That is the Force India going around.
Nigga doing preemptive burnouts.
Gotta get turned around somehow.
Q1 is 18 minutes, Q2 is 15 minutes, and Q3 is 12 minutes.
How did you end up spinning?
Yes,
So
did too
Tyler
much, I
Markle
hit the
top
curb
of the
for it.
charts for his Force India. Lewis Hamilton second. Kimi Räikkönen in
Yeah, I
third.
thought Kimi was
Hamilton
in
and
sauce the whole
Räikkönen
time.
are 5th and 6th in points. Ricardo is 7th in points. Toro Rosso making a great showing again in practice. Kvyat 5th on the Ultras and Sainz 12th on the Supers. Grosjean in 6th. Van Dorn 7th. Bottas 8th. Palmer 9th, Massa 10th, Sebastian Vettel, championship leader, finished 11th, and Larry Arsenault 13th. So there is rain for Q3. So the pole time will be set in the rain. But Q1, 15 drivers, 20 drivers going for 15 spots. 15 drivers will advance to Q2. Then the top 10 of Q2 will go into Q3, and they will battle it out on a wet racetrack for the pole. If you qualify in the top 10 in Q2, that is the set of tires you will start on. The fastest lap you set in Q2 to make it into the top 10 is the tires you start your race on. Marcus Ericsson already out onto the racetrack. Here comes Valtteri Bottas and Tyler Markle. Here comes a Toro Rosso
Toro Rosso.
and a Renault. That would be Romain Grosjean, second car out on the track. Kevin Magnussen, Carlos Sainz, Valtteri Bottas, like I said. Tyler Markle, Hulkenberg. Here comes Lewis Hamilton.
This is gonna be the first time Kevin Magnussen is driving. Well, Kevin Magnussen is driving anything but softs. Nigga did one soft run and never did anything again.
Lewis Hamilton and Daniel Kvyat on their way out onto the racetrack now. Marcus Ericsson through turn 12. He's on the Ultras, and well, I believe everybody who should be on the Ultras for Q1, but everybody who thinks they can make it in on the Supers are going to try that.
The people going on Super Softs, Lewis and Valtteri.
McLaren getting the pole in Q3. Well, it will be raining, so we could see a different pole winner than somebody based on speed.
And I'm pretty sure Fernando has won it already once.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, Fernando's fast. Van Dorn is not as fast. Here comes Ericsson.
Oh, wait, no.
Gets the DRS, and he'll take their green flag here in Q1.
Fernando won Baku.
That's right.
He won that, but I'm talking about pole. Like,
He qualified third.
Okay.
Fernando's always been up
he
there.
got pole at USA.
So here comes Ericsson into a Rouge and up the hill Verdillion.
Kevin Magnussen.
Ericsson redlining into turn 7. Sometimes the safety car does glitch, but we have been very fortunate to have not experienced that one yet this season.
Remember when this game first came out and when you're in AIs, for some reason there'd be a constant caution on the front stretch sometimes?
Yes.
No reason at all.
So Marcus Ericsson, he's going to be the first driver to put a time this session, a little wide on his entry to turn 12. But Ericsson gets all smooth into turn 13, brings it down to 4th gear. Ericsson through turn 16 and up the hill, looking for 17 and 18.
Oh my god.
I agree. Ericsson out of turn 22 to start finish line. He is going to post a 148.080. Magnussen top of the charts, a 47.923. Waiting for more. We're getting an influx of lap times in just a second. Grosjean on top of the charts, a 47.578. Sainz goes 4th quickest, a 48.779. Tyler Markle goes 2nd quickest, a 47.766. Hulkenberg goes 3rd quickest, a 47.866. Bottas goes 7th quickest on the Supers, a 49.308. And a caution in sector 1, that's Tyler Markle going around out of turn 1.
Kvyat about to set his lap.
Kvyat goes 2nd quickest, a 47.743.
Lewis to 5th and Valtteri to 9th.
Lewis Hamilton on the Supers, a 47.920. Does put it 5th on the charts. Remember, the bottom 5 will be eliminated from this session. Daniel Ricciardo's on a timed lap, but he's holding up a Mercedes and a Renault. I believe they are both done with their laps, though.
If I get it, sure.
Hopefully I'm
Yes, they're both done with their laps.
I'm definitely getting it.
So we're watching Daniel Ricciardo. He's on the supers. Remember, all these top teams, they try to not use their faster set of tires until they absolutely have to. These faster teams, they try to make it into Q2 with the super soft compound. Some don't actually make it to Q2. Daniel Ricciardo has failed to make Q2 quite a lot this season based on trying to do these super soft strategy in Q1. Yeah, I still don't see why he doesn't use the ultras in Q1 if he's not fast enough to get into Q2. But here he goes once again on the super softs here in Q1. Daniel Ricciardo coming out of turn 20. Let's see where he's going to put it to the start finish line. Daniel Ricciardo will post the 9th quickest time. It is the 2nd quickest on the supers. It's a 48.616. So it's Grosjean, Kvyat, Markle, top of your charts. We have Massa, Hulkenberg, and Hamilton 4th through 6th, Magnussen, Ericsson, Ricciardo 7th through 9th, Sainz and Bottas, the 11 drivers to post the time thus far in Q1. Stoffel Vandoorne is on the ultras coming through turn 12 now. Pascal Wehrlein is on a time lap. He's coming through turn 6. On board with Vandoorne. Actually, we're just going to watch Vandoorne coming through turn 13 or 14 on his way to 15. Sweet.
Mark, are you getting 2018?
Yes, Larry. Larry.
8th gear,
Yeah.
200 plus
Yeah.
miles per hour into turn 19. Vandoorne on the
I'll do
curve
another
through
co-op with you
19
on the
out
next
of
game, and I'll let
20.
you choose the teams to
Little
choose
bit of
it,
understeer on the
choose it
exit,
this
but
year.
all fine to the start finish line. Vandoorne goes 6th quickest. A 47.909. Pascal Wehrlein now on his way through turn 15 now. Through 16 and up the hill. Wehrlein for Sauber. Really outperforming the car this season. He's on the ultras though. Where is he going to put it?
Rain 10 minutes.
And there's
Oh,
10
so that
minutes
means it could
left
be
in
raining
Q1.
Q2.
Yep, Q2.
Oh
The
dear.
very end of this pack, or this quality.
Just practice.
Pascal Wehrlein to the start finish line. He will put it 2nd quickest, a 47.623 for the Sauber of Pascal Wehrlein.
Well, I mean, Sauber already does have 1 second place this year, except it was in a practice. That was an absolute downpour.
Jolyon Palmer on the Ultra Softs now into turn 7. He's on a timed lap. Larry Arsenal is on the trek as well. He's actually on his way to start his first timed lap of the session. Lance Stroll is on his way to start his first timed lap of the session. But Jolyon Palmer on the timed lap, now working his way through turn 12 or 11 on his way to turn 12. Everybody takes it a little bit wider to turn 12 than what I would expect. I think you would want to be more in the center of the corner to get a better run off the corner, but everybody goes really wide. Maybe trying to arc it into the corner. Jolyon Palmer up the hill out of turn 16. And Palmer out of turn 20 on his way to the start finish line. Palmer goes 12th quickest, a 48.179. Sebastian Vettel's on an outlap, but so is Raikkonen. Raikkonen on the supers. Here comes Larry Arsenal. He's on the ultras. We're going to ride on board of Larry Arsenal.
And Verstappen's gonna go out on super softs too. And Vettel. Out on supers.
Arsenal in through 19. A little wide through 20 on the exit. 2 to start finish line. Larry Arsenal's gonna post it. Top of the charts. 47.330. Top of the charts here in Q1. And now we're gonna start to see the people.
3-3. Oh. I got 3-3-1.
I got 3-3-1 as well, but I always look at the bottom left.
I got 3-3-0 on
It changes.
mine.
And we have Kimi Räikkönen, 7th quickest, the fastest on the supers, a 47.823 on board of Sebastian Vettel. Oh, he's about to start his first timed lap.
Alonso's about to finish.
Fernando Alonso on the Ultras looking to top Larry Arsenal to the start finish line. Alonso will go 2nd quickest, 47.540.
Alonso got held up by Vettel a little bit.
Now on board with Sebastian Vettel, he's on the supers. Why doesn't Xfinity go to Talladega twice? I don't know.
I don't think they do. Because
No,
the Cup
he's asking
runs once.
He was asking
asking
why
if
do they? Like, why do they or why don't they?
Why doesn't Xfinity go to Talladega twice?
Because Cup does twice, and the trucks and Xfinity both go once.
Yes.
I don't know why, just leave it as that.
Well, he was asking
They
why.
do that. They do that because they cut tracks for Xfinity and trucks because they don't run the full 10 race chase. They run a short version of the chase.
And they don't run a full
they-
36 race schedule either.
Well,
truck-
Xfinity runs
trucks-
35.
The trucks last year said fuck it, they had Las Vegas in their chase.
But they always have Las Vegas in September for trucks. September's always held truckers at Las Vegas. Sebastian Vettel into turn 18 now.
Has it
Tyler
always
Michael in
been
the
a
middle of
night
the
race or is
track.
that a
He has to
recent thing?
brake.
It is!
He just kind of moved. Like, he caught me in such a bad spot. The other two got around him.
Sebastian Vettel, Fernando Alonso top of the charts,
Oh,
say
he's gonna hold me up
47.182, and right now Sebastian Vettel will not advance. Along with Max Verstappen, Lance Stroll, Carlos Sainz, and Valtteri Bottas. It'll be the story heard around the world if the championship competitors hold each other up in qualifying if Vettel does not make it out of Q1.
I'm just gonna go next door and ask my neighbor to see if they knew Vettel didn't make it to the next round.
Shut the fuck up. Now Vettel makes it a hard life for Tyler Marco to get through turn 7. Tyler Marco looking to improve upon his time even though he is pretty much into the next round. Right now Valtteri Bottas, Max Verstappen, and Sebastian Vettel on the super softs at the moment will not advance. Stroll, we expected not to advance, is in 18th, and Carlos Sainz is in 19th.
Fuck you, show. We expected you to do shit. It's legit the vibe I got right there. Fuck you, Soul. You do shit anyway.
Am I supposed to lie?
No.
No.
Well,
I
there's
figured-
kids that
car
commentators that
handling like
commentate for
shit.
Fox
figured-
and all that. But even when they know the driver's shit, they still like cover for him. Like, no, Newman's good. Newman's respectable. Totally legit. Good driver.
I kind of get like, I would believe it, well, at least like how they treated Jimmy Johnson the first 5 or 6 races of the season. You know, Jimmy Johnson, you thought he was going to be better.
Real fuck.
So, does Sebastian Vettel get, oh yeah, he gets held up by Raikkonen coming out of his pit. I don't know if Vettel's going to have enough time to come back out onto the racetrack. I think he's going to try. He needs about 1 minute and 55 seconds. Actually, he needs 2 minutes. He needs 2 minutes. He has to go into his pit box now, change the tires, and go right out. I don't think that's happening for
people on
Sebastian.
here
27
on
seconds to
outlaps.
change the tires and get back out.
Why is like the top 5 on outlaps right now?
I don't know. They're gonna make it. I don't see why they're all on outlaps.
That's why I'm just like, why the fuck are like, the top like 10 out here?
I understand Stroll, Sainz, and Bottas. They're not gonna make it. They gotta go. And I understand like Ricardo and Palmer because they're in the bubble.
Like, what the fuck is Stoffel Van Dorn out on this bitch? And why is Lewis Hamilton doing another super stuff thing? Yeah, he's doing
Because
another
Marcus
super
Ericsson on the Ultras. He's on the timed lap. Sainz coming to the start-finish line. Bottas coming to the start-finish line. And Vettel will not get another lap. Vettel will not advance into Q2 along with Max Verstappen. And you could very well say Vettel had to hit the brakes for a Force India sitting in the middle of the track. I don't know what else he would have done besides run into the Force India.
Fuck you,
So Sebastian Vettel not making it to Q2. This may prove to be a tough race for Vettel, and this may hurt him in the championship standings. He has a 33-point lead, so he has a little bit of a cushion, but I don't believe this is how he wanted to start using it up.
Theorist, fucking commentator.
When Force India holding up Sebastian Vettel for the points race. They can get some points on Sebastian Vettel, but they trying to fuck his shit.
Oh, Tyler Marcos retired from the session. Crash in the middle of the straightaway out of turn 14.
Well.
And he will advance to Q2, but he will not get a chance, and he's going to be right back there. Tyler Marco may not advance, but he is going to be right back there with Sebastian Vettel. He's going to start pretty much alongside of him. Marcus Ericsson did go fourth quickest, a 47.607 for Marcus Ericsson, and Sauber is fourth and fifth. Let's just put that out there. Sauber is
moving.
Larry Arsenal going slow.
Palmer back to 60.
And Valtteri Bottas goes 17 quickest. He will not advance. Vettel will not advance. Verstappen will not advance.
I think Stroll is gonna advance. Look at him, he's flying.
Fernando to the top. Or has been at the
Been
top.
on top.
He's been
Actually,
at the top.
Marco, you were going to advance anyway. You were well in the top 10. Palmer will not advance, and Stroll will not advance.
No, I'm pretty sure I didn't even hit that wall, but it glitched the big time.
So, Fernando Alonso wins Q1. Larry Arsenal second. Nico Hulkenberg third. Let's take a look at the Saubers fifth and sixth. Tyler Markle did advance into Q2, but will not get a chance to run a lap in Q2. And Sebastian Vettel, Max Verstappen, Valtteri Bottas, Jolyon Palmer, and Lance Stroll will not advance to Q2. So the track is open for Q2, and you can already see it is starting to rain. There's 14 drivers going for 10 spots in Q3.
I am not wasting any time.
Here comes the Toro Rosso and Kimi Räikkönen. The Toro Rosso is, I want to say Kvyat. Okay, it's Kvyat. Here comes Larry Arsenault, and Lewis Hamilton's getting ready. There's a lot of shuffling in his pit box.
When you realize, just because the car didn't qualify, if you look at Valtteri Bottas' pit box, the car isn't even there anymore.
Well, why should it? He just put it in Parc Ferme. It's an impound. Why should he sit there with his car?
I'm pretty sure after they qualify, like if they get eliminated, they stay in their spots until everything's done.
Or maybe it just makes it easier for the game. But I mean, Park Fermi. You just gotta impound the car. You don't get to use it. What do you think this is?
NASCAR.
Yep.
NASCAR has impound races now. Not all of them, but some. Sonoma is an impound race.
Is what can go on?
I don't know.
I like that response. Don't.
Well, I'm not gonna lie.
But how slow that was response. I was like, I don't know.
I said I don't know.
No, you took a pause right there. Like, I don't.
Not that long of a pause, no. Anyway, Daniel Kvyat will take the green flag here in Q2, and it's raining, but he's on the Ultras. The track is not that wet for Daniel Kvyat. How long does it take for this track to get wet enough for somebody to change off of these slick tires?
I don't feel comfortable. I don't like this.
At this rate, Force India won't make it the entire season.
I used to respect Williams, but oh my god, are they slow.
And you can't pass them on the straightaway.
I ain't trying to pass him yet.
We're now joined by Tyler
welcome.
Markle here. Tyler, what happened there in Q1 there at the end?
For game's
I
sake,
don't know
I
what
think it
that was,
glitched,
but
but
damn.
if anything, went too wide. So,
Went too wide through turn 14 on his way to 15. You're going to be starting back there with Sebastian Vettel. Looks like you kind of held him up there coming through turn 18. What does it say about the championship?
I
Or
let
what,
the other two just go by, so I was slower than normal already.
what does this worry you at all, or does it make you at least...
No, pace is good.
Alright. Anyway, Daniel Kvyat coming through turn 19 and 20. He's going to put the first time of the session, and it's going to be slow for the Ultra Stops. It's going to be a 150.477, but it is raining. Raikkonen a 49.643. Ericsson a 51.428. Massa 50.998. Arsenal a 51.128. Grosjean a 50.083. Hamilton top of the charts, a 49.640. Magnussen fifth quickest, a 50.979. Welcome back, Jason. So
Next
rain
person to
here.
set a time will be Sainz.
Yep, Carlos Sainz. Fernando Alonso starting a timed lap. Here comes Carlos Sainz through turn 19 and 20. And Carlos Sainz will go fourth
Hulkenberg is
quickest.
coming out just now.
I don't think Hulkenberg's going to get a good lap. Next you have Fernando Alonso. No, Daniel Ricciardo.
Is Pasco doing? No, he's not. Oh.
So it's going to be a little interesting here in Q2. I don't know if anybody else is going to get many more laps. I think everybody's going to get one lap done before the track gets too wet. Because if you go on the wet tires, it's not going to make much of a difference unless you're just absolutely 10 seconds quicker. I mean... From the camera, the track doesn't look wet yet.
At least you got faster, Larry.
I feel like I'll be faster this time. I don't have a specific little car that's a retired has-been in front of me.
And Daniel Ricciardo third quickest, a 50.078. Fernando Alonso on his way up the hill. It's starting to rain even more and more.
See if he can even make it through this, through the rain qualifying too.
The bottom four will be eliminated out of this round. Tyler Markle did advance to Q2, but will not get a chance to set a time. He will start 15th at the moment unless somebody gets a time penalty, a grid penalty. Fernando Alonso fifth quickest, a 50.130.
You gonna start this lap?
Pascal Wehrlein up the hill. Wehrlein, he went fifth quickest in Q1. But the rain is coming down here at Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps.
I think we've lost the track.
Pascal Wehrlein coming out of turn 20. He's gonna put it 10th quickest at the moment.
Oh, we definitely lost the track.
Oh, Larry Arsenault has crashed it, and Q is over. Pascal Wehrlein gets third in Q2. So Nico Hulkenberg wins Q2 over Fernando Alonso. Pascal Wehrlein. I don't know how they set these lap times in a wet track.
What? How did they get faster when the rain was going down?
That's what I'm saying. Carlos Sainz 4th, Van Dorn 5th, Magnussen 6th, Hamilton 7th, Raikkonen 8th, Ricardo 9th, and Grosjean 10th. Kvyat, Arsenault, Massa, and Ericsson will not advance.
What happened there?
They got faster while the rain was...
Guys, what happened? What happened to Larry Arsenault?
I lost it.
Well, let's go ahead and see the starting grid for this race. Nico Hulkenberg wins Q2.
And your pole's hitter is... I do not know.
And it's cloudy, and all I see is a great car.
We're gonna last start first, and then
cloudy
first start
race all
last.
So we're just moments away from the start of the Belgian Grand Prix. Here at Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps.
How many laps is this? I didn't even look.
I don't know.
If it's 100%,
Lewis Hamilton will start on the pole. Fernando Alonso
22 laps.
second. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and we're going to get our starting grid in because we have no idea where everybody's starting at the moment.
Why is the leader in neutral?
Alright, so Lewis Hamilton will start on the pole for Mercedes, and Fernando Alonso...
No, he isn't. He's gonna blow up.
And Fernando Alonso will start second for McLaren. In row 2, we have Daniel Ricciardo for Red Bull and Kimi Raikkonen for Ferrari. In row 3, we have Romain Grosjean for Haas and Carlos Sainz for Red Bull.
And Sainz is gonna blow up this car too.
Or also.
For Toro Rosso. What did I say? Red Bull?
Red Bull.
And
Pascal's gonna blow up his car.
Nico Hulkenberg starts 7th. This is row 4 in the Renault. And Stoffel Van Dorn will start 8th in the McLaren. In row 5, Pascal Wehrlein will start 9th in the Sauber. And Kevin Magnussen will start 10th for the Haas. In row 6, Daniel Kvyat will start 11th for Toro Rosso. And Larry Arsenault will start 12th for Force India. In row 7, Felipe Massa will start 13th. And Marcus Ericsson will start 14th for Sauber. Ericsson for Williams. In row 8, we'll have Tyler Markle for Force India. And Jolyon Palmer for Renault. In row 9, we'll have Valtteri Bottas for Mercedes. And Sebastian Vettel for Ferrari. And in row 10, we'll have Max Verstappen for Red Bull. And Lance Stroll for Williams.
It's raining.
Oh my god, it is.
It's raining on the formation lap.
weather report?
Weather report.
What?
It's raining. I can see it, yeah.
Yep.
It said no rain.
Oh,
though.
Lewis Hamilton just shifted into 5th gear now.
Finally, the
Team,
nigga
what
should have
weather
blown up his
forecast
engine
are we
on
watching?
fucking
Because
turn
whatever
two.
one you're watching is
I guess you have to warm it up.
Wrong. Wrong.
But Emerson, you
Fake
called
news,
Emerson
wrong.
Williams by accident. You called Massa the Salver.
Yeah, there's no Q3 because both of the human drivers decided to crash.
Wrong.
I tried to save it.
Bullshit.
And mine was a glitch, I'm pretty sure, but
I'm
it's
kidding.
whatever.
We have a text
There was
commentator.
nothing
Thank you,
I could
Jason.
do. I was on slick tires in a track
Right,
that
it's
I
not raining.
probably should have been in the pit switching.
So
the
it decided to sprinkle right before the race. Alright, well,
Stop me.
you fans of Belgium, it's time to bring the action. 5 red lights, and it's out. We're racing here at Circuit de
Holy
Spa-Francorchamps.
shit, Larry.
Kimi Räikkönen in the middle of a 3 wide. Ricardo on the inside. Hamilton holds the lead. Ricardo going to 3rd. Trying to clear Räikkönen. The Haas going around goes the McLaren. The Stoffel Van Dorn going around.
Wait, Renault's wrecked and.
Oh, Larry
Daniel-
Emerson has destroyed the right front of his car in turn 2.
Wait, what? That was the biggest lag of all time on my screen. Ricardo and Renault wrecked. And now Ricardo's back up to 3rd.
Pascal Wehrlein got really out of shape on his way to turn 6 or
Dude,
7
I don't know
now.
what happened. Verline was not.
Side
And
by side
Ricardo's
with
pushing
Wehrlein.
Alonso out of the way.
Dude, it's lagging. Okay.
That's what I was saying. I saw Ricardo wrecked and all of a sudden he was in 3rd passing Alonso.
Yeah, it's lagging.
Ricardo will clear Alonso for 2nd. And the caution in sector 1 still holds for Larry Arsenal. He finally is
I
off
don't
the
have a
track. No
caution
safety
anymore.
car.
Turn car, please.
So everybody singles it out here. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at Larry
Larry, time to commentate.
Arsenal crashed out of turn 2. Unbelievable. Anyway, let's go ahead and recap what we just seen here. Right now, Lewis Hamilton, he started on the pole, and he's staying there. Daniel Ricciardo up 1 spot from where he started, now in 2nd. Fernando Alonso down 1 spot from where he started in 3rd. Kimi Räikkönen neutral, Grosjean neutral, and Carlos Sainz neutral. Pascal Wehrlein is up 2 from where he started. Van Dorn is neutral.
Oh, it's raining.
God
Lewis
damn it,
Hamilton
what the
sets
fuck?
the fastest lap of a 152.982. Taylor Markle's
little
up
rain.
6 from where he started. Diving down the inside, looking to get 2 for 1. Makes contact with Wehrlein out of turn 1. He will clear Wehrlein, and now Tyler Markle up 8 from where he started. Wehrlein up 1 and Van Dorn down 1. Magnussen is neutral and Kvyat is neutral. Massa is up 1 and Bottas is up 4. Ericsson is neutral, Palmer is up 1, Vettel is up 2, Verstappen is up 2, and Stroll is up 2. Hulkenberg is down 12, and Arsenal kinda out of the race.
Yeah, kinda.
Van Dorn and Wehrlein going toe-to-toe here on the way to turn 10.
Wait, Alonso back to 4th now.
Here, Raikkonen got the pounce on Alonso. Here comes Tyler Markle around Sainz. Up to 6 for Tyler Markle. Raikkonen holding up kind of a queue of cars, but he's in 3rd place. I don't know if this is from him just being able to overtake Alonso and then Ricciardo pulled away or what, but Raikkonen has a gap in front of him to Ricciardo. And so soon, only the 2nd lap of the race, and we are joined now by Larry Arsenal. Larry, what happened there on the start of the Grand Prix?
Kevin Magnussen just decided to turn dead left and spin me into the wall out of turn 2. Not sure what that idiot was thinking, but he killed a really good race car today.
Daniel Ricciardo goes fastest. Tyler Markle goes fastest, a 151.949, and DRS is enabled. Tyler Markle all the way up to 4th will clear Alonso. Thank you, Larry.
Larry said, fuck you.
I cut him off. Tyler Markle looking to make the overtake on Kimi Räikkönen. He's being over aggressive. Oh, almost makes contact, almost losing the front wing. Pascal Wehrlein, Kevin Magnussen going toe to toe here.
Off the track for fifth.
And I don't have radio for Ricardo. I can't tell you what Ricardo was saying.
Well, Ricardo's about to get Lewis Hamilton.
He is. He's closing in on Hamilton. He is. He's right over Lewis Hamilton. So we do have a battle for the race lead.
Really?
And it is kind of raining. So how long does it take for this track to...
That's a good battle on F1, really?
I mean, it's 3 cars due for fifth. All they
Here
gotta
comes
do is
Ricardo!
Alonso.
Who doesn't make the dive bomb on Hamilton. Raikkonen
Gonna be a red.
under
Look, Hamilton into the pit lane.
Hamilton into the pit lane. He thinks it's too wet. Raikkonen goes second. Markle goes third, and Raikkonen under attack from Tyler Markle. Down the inside goes Tyler Markle into turn 1. Hamilton on the ultras, Markle on the subs.
Lewis Hamilton. Yo, Lewis is going to soft, it shows.
Hamilton's going to the soft tire, and it's raining. What is he doing? Hamilton's blowing his race.
Probably not gonna get wet enough.
Oh wait, no, he has to switch tires because it was ruled a dry start. You have to use both the sets of
No,
the
no,
tires.
if it rains,
No, if it
rains,
rains,
it's canceled.
if it rains, because no, if it rains and you change your set of tires, you are still using 2 different tires.
Oh yeah, so either way.
If you switch the intermediates, you are still using 2 different tires.
If it was a wet start, then you don't have to use 2 sets of split.
No, I think the only time it applies is if you go on ultra soft, it rains, you go on wet, but if it goes back to dry, I think you need to use another tire probably.
No, it's all based on the start.
No.
If it's ruled a dry start, you have to use 2 of the 3 available dry compounds. But if it's a wet
Not if it
start,
rains before you have to hit again. Like, I've done that before. I knew it was going to rain out in Malaysia, and I did 2 ultra soft stints, and then I went on the rain tire.
It is just 2 different sets of tires. You can use the ultras and you can use the inters. And you can go back to the ultras if it dries up, but you use 2 different sets of tires as soon as you switched on to the inters. So Daniel Ricciardo's leading this race. Tyler Markle second, over a second back, looking for some DRS.
Ricardo in the pit lane.
If Ricardo's pitting, does
And
this
Jimmy
track get
pit.
wet enough? Tyler Markle goes fastest and to the lead. It's a 151.672. Raikkonen pits, Sainz pits.
They're going on softs. They're all going on dries.
Everybody's going on dry tires still. You think it's wet, but everybody's coming down for dry tires.
Well, I remember ultra
So
softs,
Ricardo, Grosjean,
the pit strategy-
Verline.
The pit strategy for ultra softs, when you go on them, they would always give you 4 to 6 laps.
Ricardo, Raikkonen, Alonso, Sainz, Grosjean, and Verline all pit right there. They come out behind Lewis Hamilton. Actually, Hamilton is right in front of Ricardo, so if everybody starts to pit, then we still have a theoretical battle for the lead with Hamilton and Ricardo.
is this saying that Ricardo, Raikkonen, Alonso, and Verline are on outlaps for you guys too?
No.
So we see Hamilton through Verline have all made pit stops. Everybody else in the top 12. Tyler Markle a little sideways through turn 13.
This may save Vettel from qualifying back there, because with him on softs, he may be able to make it to the rear tire. And be effectively in ninth.
This may actually, being held up in qualifying, may have had a positive impact on the race for Vettel. He has a lot of cars in front of him, a lot of cars that he is definitely faster than, especially on the power he has.
Car make a move on Hamilton.
Kevin Magnussen is parking the bus. Magnussen into the pit lane now. Van Dorn in the pits as well.
And Hulkenberg.
And Hulkenberg will follow suit.
No, like I said, Ultra, they give you the pit stint of 4 to 6.
True, this track is long. Van Dorn to the softs, everybody else is on the supers. Except Hamilton and Ricciardo are on the softs. No, Verline's on the softs. But everybody else pitted for supers. So now everybody in the top 9 are on the softs and they have yet to pit. Everybody from 10th on back are on the softs or super softs and they have pitted. You see the gap between Lance Stroll and Lewis Hamilton is only 7/10 of a second. But between Lance Stroll, because Lance Stroll doesn't count, between Hamilton and Verstappen, it's about 2 seconds. What AI is it? I believe it is 85.
Somehow, yes, the AI is set to 85.
Yeah, I wish it was higher.
Yeah, Zegster's watching.
Oh yeah, Zexer. I definitely wish it's higher. So, because I usually do career on 100 or higher.
Yeah, I do mine at 94.
Larry here doesn't, so I did whatever he wanted. Next season will be on 2018. We'll do a different, you know, guys.
So the theoretical battle for the lead between Lewis Hamilton and Daniel Ricciardo, if this strategy sticks. The other strategy may actually outplay the others because it is raining. But if this strategy sticks, Hamilton and Ricciardo, the theoretical battle for the lead is heating up here right behind Lance Stroll.
Stroll. Fucking Stroll.
Is holding up Hamilton and Ricciardo. They're both on the softs. Stroll's on slightly worn softs. On board of Ricciardo now. He's looking to make an overtake on Hamilton, just hasn't been able to. And also Hamilton has DRS on Stroll, and Ricciardo is losing time because he did not get as great of an exit as Hamilton did. Now up through a Rouge and Rodillion. Out of Rodillion. Down the long straightaway on the Kemmel straight. Hamilton with DRS on Stroll. Does he look to make the overtake? Stroll just gives him the lane. Now side by side into 7. Stroll parking the bus with Ricciardo. Hamilton is 5th in points and Ricciardo is 7th. So this is going to affect the championship standings a bit. Raikkonen is 6th in points as well. So Hamilton, Ricciardo, and Raikkonen, the battle for 5th in points, heating up here in the back of the pack, middle of the pack, 9th, 11th, and 12th. And Lance Stroll sitting in the middle. Stroll is going to give Hamilton a huge gap to Ricciardo, depending on when Ricciardo can make the overtake on Stroll. See ya, Jason.
That's right, you cock.
Stroll still holding up Ricciardo, and there goes Hamilton. You just see Hamilton driving away from Ricciardo. Stroll is on worn tires. He has no pace, and he's holding up a championship battle for 5th in points right now.
Stroll said he wants that point.
Stroll is in points. He has yet to get points this season. Right now, he will get 1 point.
But how long does that last?
Next straight.
So I can't say that Stroll's fighting for nothing because he is fighting for his first points of the season. But still, you gotta give way to the cars that are obviously faster than you. They're struggling, they're battling for championship positions. And you aren't. You haven't gotten points all season. So I see both sides of it. I still think Stroll should move.
Unless you're Lewis Hamilton, then Lance Stroll is his best friend by holding up Ricardo.
Yes, Lewis Hamilton is in love with Lance Stroll right now. See, Palmer giving the spot to Verstappen.
Ricardo on Stroll.
Ricardo makes the overtake on Stroll into 7, but now Raikkonen is being held up by Stroll, and so is Fernando Alonso. Remember, Alonso, he's second in points, and Alonso is now ahead, or was at, no, Vettel is in 6th, and Alonso is in 13th, so this is a huge gain in points for Vettel right now, because Stroll is holding up this entire line. Yep, Raikkonen 6th in points, and Alonso 2nd in points.
Vettel's closing up to Ericsson.
And Vettel on Ericsson for another position. Raikkonen may be able to make the overtake on this straightaway here. It's raining, but nobody's made the move for wet tires.
I don't think he's going to do that until race control disables DRS.
True, DRS is still enabled. The track is not wet enough.
This is the longest fucking rain without switching inners I've ever seen in this fucking game.
I believe it should be till race control deems it's unsafe for DRS.
Grosjean and Sainz now.
Like usually when an F1 video game with routines, it's good enough in like the lap or two.
Remember, Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps is a large track. I mean, huge area, and I mean it could be wet on one part of the track.
I'm just saying, you know, for every game it's usually just like...
Raikkonen on Stroll on the outside. Stroll again giving the lane. And now Alonso 2nd in points, still now behind Stroll.
Alonso and Raikkonen were hoping to make gains on Lewis and Ricardo going to super soft, but that's all nullified with being fucked up by Stroll.
That's true, yep. Alonso and Raikkonen were on the supers, looking to maybe even overtake Ricardo and Hamilton. That did not play into their favor with Lance Stroll, who still has yet to pit. Alonso waiting for the perfect moment to overtake Stroll, which may be down into turn 1 this time. But you also see Alonso has to fend off Grosjean and Sainz.
And soon Van Dorn and Verline.
Alonso not looking like he'll be able to get to the inside of Stroll into 1. It may be something he has to wait for the camo straight for. Alonso all over the gearbox of Lance Stroll, up to through turn 6, up the gears. Stroll gives him the lane. Alonso looking to make it happen around the outside. He'll clear Stroll, and now it's time for him to go racing, but at what cost? He's about 6 seconds behind Lewis Hamilton. Palmer's now been passed by Hamilton, so as soon as everybody got around Stroll, now there's another car between Hamilton and the rest. Because now Palmer...
Just saying, Marco is 18 seconds ahead of Kvyat.
I think we might see some cars come down pit road soon.
I don't see any spray off of these tires yet. This track
Vettel
is not
did
wet.
pass Ericsson, but
Well, no, but
lost
I'm
to
looking at
Bottas.
Grosjean's wheel, and his screen has flashing pit.
They all say that.
That's for all cars.
Oh. Oh, Marco! Into the wall!
Tyler Marco's gone into the wall on the exit of Verdillion up the hill. He has a huge lead and he has a damaged wing. So, would be of his best interest to get around the track as quick as possible and replace that front wing. Daniel Kvyat up the hill of Verdillion. Tyler Marco...
Dude, I can't believe I didn't wreck out.
On his way into turn 7. There was no caution.
In qualifying.
There was no caution for Tyler Marco wrecking off a Verdillion there.
I hit the curb and it just, you know, got loose like Magnuson did. I was like, yeah, I'm dead.
Yeah, same thing happened in qualifying. Just barely touched the curb and the rear end just goes.
Ricardo does get around Palmer, and it's now a couple seconds between Hamilton and Ricardo. And you see now, Joshua just mentioned that
we got signs on Grosjean.
Tyler had an 18-second lead, and all that is gone.
Effectively, he could pit and stay in the lead.
Yeah,
Well,
he could have.
Technically, he would still be ahead of Lewis if he pit, but not anymore.
Yep. Now it is. Yeah, he will lose.
He is on his ass.
Yeah, Kvyat is on his ass, and more importantly, yes, Lewis Hamilton is 7.5 seconds behind. Or no, that's Verstappen. Hamilton is 8 seconds behind. And
with his broken wing, Kvyat is faster than Marco.
Kvyat, here comes Kvyat. He's looking to make an overtake for the race lead. Oh, Marco off the track, and here goes Kvyat. Daniel Kvyat to the race lead. Here comes Tyler Marco. He has to pit for the front wing. It's destroyed. And Daniel Kvyat,
front wing bankrupt.
And Daniel Kvyat will take the lead of the Belgian Grand Prix.
In queue, waiting to pass him.
Lance Stroll does have a whole queue. Oh my!
And unfortunately,
Tyler Marco
is
goes
going
straight
to
19.
Could this actually be helping Marco because he's slowing up everybody's pace throughout the field?
This could easily get Tyler back in.
Get up to at least 12, but then at that point, is who has to pit again and who doesn't.
So now Daniel
Kvyat. It doesn't seem like it's
Kvyat.
ever gonna rain good enough.
Daniel Kvyat has a 6-second lead over Lewis Hamilton, so he does have to pit no matter what. And it just depends on how long does it take for this track to get wet. Does he pit for, let's say, supers or ultras, or does he wait for the track to get wet enough to put on some inters? So Daniel Kvyat leading this race. Felipe Massa in second. Toro Rosso, what a story it would be for them to get a win here at Belgium.
Would be lap 16. They would have to make it all the way to lap 16 to do ultra softs.
That's true, and then they would have to be very smooth on those tires because those tires wear out quick.
I'm gonna let you know, anyone that is on softs from the beginning can make it to that. They said 13 to 17.
Bottas in third, and Sebastian Vettel, your championship leader, looking to extend that lead. Everybody else plagued with problems. And Sebastian Vettel up to fourth, looking for a podium spot on Valtteri Bottas now, and Felipe Massa maybe for second. On board Sebastian Vettel. Fernando Alonso into the pit lane. What is he putting on? And they're putting on the Ultras.
I'd say a little early for that, but
it is very early. But maybe he's expecting rain. Maybe he might as well make up as many spots as he can.
But again, 14, and 4 to 6 was also with the qualifying lap on. I'm just that pit window is with the qualifying lap, so 4 to 6.
Sebastian Vettel onto the podium, but Bottas is fighting back.
Grosjean around Stroll.
And Hulkenberg on Verline. Verline drops 2 spots.
I'm just in a technical sense. Super ultra soft.
Vettel and Bottas still going toe to toe, making contact in turn 12. Bottas goes wide. Vettel will clear Bottas after making contact to turn 12. Now Massa his next target.
Recovery job.
For Vettel?
Yeah. Damn.
From 18th, he started 18th to 3rd.
Oh, strolling! Sainz, heavy contact. That is
Sainz.
a broken wing for Carlos Sainz.
Sainz gets around Stroll, but at what cost? As Arsenal pointed out, Sainz has a broken wing. The entire left front of that wing is destroyed. And now, you thought Stroll was holding up everybody. Now Sainz will be holding up Stroll and then the queue. Oh, the top 4 pit. Here comes Lewis Hamilton to the race lead. Kvyat, Massa, Vettel, Bottas, Verstappen, and Ericsson all pit. Tyler Markle stops it in there, looking to get around Stroll as Sainz pits for his broken wing. Hulkenberg's in the pit lane. Tyler Markle clear of Stroll, and Tyler Markle's going to go straight back into 5th place. No, Kvyat gets out before him. And Vettel comes out right behind Tyler Markle. Vettel's on the fresher tires.
Vettel said he's coming.
So now everybody has pitted. Does the rain get to affect the rest of the grid? Daniel Kvyat right now riding in the 5th position. Lewis Hamilton has the lead, 0.6 of a second over Daniel Ricciardo.
Caught back up to Hamilton.
Yep. Remember, this has been an ongoing battle all day. As I said, the theoretical battle for the lead earlier in the race after they pitted was held up by Stroll. And now here comes Ricciardo. Yep, Raikkonen does have the supers. Can Raikkonen get his first Grand Prix of the season?
And Palmer with matching tires.
That's not really news. Well, Raikkonen is coming quick. 0.5 of a second. It's half a second between Hamilton and Ricciardo. Now into 0.4.
0.5 of the second.
Oh, they both pit. Hamilton and Ricciardo both pit.
Pitting.
Is it wet enough now? Raikkonen pits on the supers. No, they're putting on supers.
Caution.
Hamilton and Ricciardo put on supers, and there's Felipe Massa's DNF'd. Where's the damage? No, he's just blown up. Control. Safety car is out. DRS is disabled. Safety car is out.
Oh my gosh.
So many drivers pit, and Daniel Kvyat is leading this race. And everybody pits.
And Fernando gets to save his ultra softs a little bit.
And how
That
long?
was probably a blessing in disguise for Carlos Sainz, though he probably wasn't going to win the race anyway.
No, but he did have to. He lost a lot of time with that front wing, so it was a blessing for him. So the safety car is deployed, and 1.5 seconds is the gap between Kvyat and Tyler Markle.
And because of the safety car, Lewis Hamilton did not lose that many positions.
No, they only lost 2 spots.
Really slow.
Everybody did have to get slowed down by the safety car. And Sebastian Vettel, 3rd on Tyler Markle. Lewis Hamilton, 4th. Bottas in the middle of Hamilton and Ricciardo. Raikkonen in 7th. Raikkonen was coming. He had the faster tire. I don't understand why Raikkonen pit.
Knowing this, though, that Ricciardo was Hamilton's only competition, they had Bottas in the middle. His teammate helped Hamilton out.
I don't understand why Raikkonen pitted. But he pitted. He was in pit lane before the safety car was deployed. I don't understand why Raikkonen did pit. He just got fresher super softs for the restart. But It just doesn't occur to me why Raikkonen pitted. I believe those supers he had on could have made it to the end. Fernando Alonso on the Ultras, the only driver on the Ultras.
From what Marco told us, though, that the softs can make it to the end anyway after the 4 or 6 lap stint that they do.
So now everybody will queue up to the safety car now. I don't know where the safety car is. I don't have a map. Oh, wow! Oh, man. Kvyat caught to the safety car quick! He came up the hill around the blind corner and almost slammed into the safety car. Alright, so under the safety car now, we're going to go ahead and recap everybody who had pitted. So Lewis Hamilton, Daniel Ricciardo come into the pit lane. The safety car was not out yet. Kimi Räikkönen came into the pit lane. The safety car was not out yet. Several more drivers came into the pit lane as the safety car came out. I'm going to go ahead and get this accurate. Let me go back to the moment just before the safety car was deployed. So Hamilton, Ricciardo, Räikkönen, and Palmer had pitted. The safety car was not out yet.
Just letting you know, he did not just put on super softs right there, Kimi. Kimi was running on super softs as old as Lewis and Ricciardo softs.
Okay, you're right.
Because I just checked, they all have 2 stops.
So Daniel Kvyat had taken the lead, and then the safety car, no, that was the caution in Sector 3. The safety car was then deployed. As Stroll, Vandoorne, and Magnussen pitted. Van Verline.
Honzo must be very confident that he can take his ultra softs all the way because he did not fit.
Oh, we're going green this time? The safety car said not. We only needed a lap. 1 lap under the safety car. Pretty much 2. But 1 lap under the actual physical safety car being out in front of the leader, and we're going back to racing. Alright, so let's see what will happen here.
Been the biggest mover this
Daniel
race
Ricciardo,
up to this
Daniel
point.
Kvyat leading this race. He's on the supers. Tyler Marko in second. Green flag back in the air. DRS is disabled. It was enabled and then disabled.
It's disabled because of the safety car.
Yes. I don't know why it was enabled for a second, Ben.
That's all. It's always been that glitch. Like it'll enable for a split second.
So
then it'll
Tyler
disable.
Marko looking to make the overtake on Kvyat. On board up through Rodillion.
all over the gearbox.
Tyler Marko looking to the inside. Kvyat makes the block. Side by side into turn 7. Kvyat's not giving up. Oh, Marko with the dive. Oh, but here comes Kvyat right back on the inside. On the outside now. They're still side by side on their way to turn 10. Here comes Sebastian Vettel. Tyler, they made contact.
Marko pushes him up the track a little bit and cleared.
Oh,
Marko
nobody.
goes.
Oversteer on the exit. Kvyat has to check up, and here comes Vettel. I don't think Kvyat's done. He's not going down that easy. He fought back hard.
Hamilton just saw the thing that they possibly
A lot of jostling for position back in the field.
Kvyat's fallen back a lot.
No, here he comes right back. Tyler Marko. Marko must have made a mistake or something. Up the hill, and he's gonna have.
I said Kimi. Kimi fell back hard.
Caution sector 3
Oh,
with Fernando
Alonso's DNF'd. Hard into the wall. That may be a virtual safety car. No, he just goes right off the track. So Tyler Marko out in front. Here comes
No,
Kvyat.
he's out.
Yeah, he's out.
Yeah, he was missing the left front wheel.
Yeah, his left front was out of here.
Oh, it didn't let me see the incident.
Oh,
Going
Kimmy's
to the
back
pit
though.
lane.
So
I
Tyler
think there
Marco
was
now
collision
pulling.
between teammates because Stoffel Vandor needs a new front wing.
Oh, what an incident
Oh,
that
Kimmy had
would
his
be.
block and Vettel.
Vettel gets to the inside of Kvyat into turn 6. They make contact.
Oh,
Turn
he hit
7. Kvyat fighting back again. Vettel was not having it.
Vettel said he's not losing points. He's going.
Fighting back still through turn 10. Vettel looking to clear Kvyat. He will do so.
Lewis says, move the fuck out of the way. Have new tires, you cunts. Got new tires.
Yeah, Hamilton's being held at bay with all this battling going on in front of him. He has fresher tires than everybody, but he's just waiting patiently in the wings for his opportunity.
It'd be pretty depressing for Lewis and Ricardo to come out of here with not even a podium.
Yeah, after they battled for the race lead all day long, this time I will be 4 laps remaining. The battle for the points no longer. Palmer pulling ahead of Grosjean by a big margin. Ericsson looking for points. It'll be 2 exactly. Now here comes Sebastian Vettel. DRS is enabled. Sebastian Vettel is half a second within Tyler Markle. Seven-tenths of a second now, but here comes DRS. The back wing is open. He gains 2/10 of a second, but it won't be enough. Now he has to stay with Tyler Markle. You're starting to see some spray in the back. The rain may be getting to these guys. Yeah, the tires are starting to expel some spray. It may be time for wet tires, but who decides to stay out on the softs or the slicks? This time it will be 3 laps remaining. Can these drivers stay out on the slicks for this long?
And Vettel is pouncing.
He is there, 2/10 of a second, now even less. Caution in sector 3, that's Max Verstappen blowing up.
He is blowing up.
And he's pulled it off to the side. Nobody pits that time.
So what I missed?
Max Verstappen has blown up. And that gives Grosjean points. Tyler Markle goes wide, Vettel stays with him.
This could be a crucial sector for Vettel.
Palmer
and
looking to
Markle.
get his first points of the season. Here comes Vettel on the outside of Tyler Markle. Side by side into 7! Tyler thought he was clear. He checked up and parked the bus on Vettel. Vettel lost a lot of time. Tyler going wide through turn 10. It looks like they're not expelling spray anymore, so... Oh no, they still are.
Yeah, there's not really a significant amount, but there is some coming off of Vettel's front tires.
I think it's enough to make a handling difference. You see Tyler having to go wider through the corners.
Radio comms from Tyler Markle saying the handling is getting worse.
From Sebastian Vettel looking for another attack. He's gaining and gaining 0.2 of a second.
Speed on the Ferrari.
Now it's less than 0.2, 1.5 tenths into turn 19. Vettel's able to close in.
A little wide.
Tyler had the better exit. He did go wider through turn 20. Still going wide through 1. Vettel had a great one, but at what cost? No exit speed. Up the hill, Brazilian. And here's where that Ferrari straight line speed's gonna show.
But is it enough at this point?
It might not be. There is less than 2 laps in this Grand Prix. Daniel Kvyat holding on for a podium right now.
Oh, Marco got loose.
Palmer up to 8th for his first points of the season. Palmer trying to get out of the same category as Lance Stroll. Tyler Markle trying to fend off Sebastian Vettel, maybe close in those 7 points he can on the championship lead. Fernando Alonso with this DNF will not be classified and will lose a lot of points to Sebastian Vettel. Tyler Markle trying to reel it in within 1 race. It's going to be 26 points at the moment. It'll be still over 1 race. Vettel looking for an overtake. Coming to start the final lap of the Belgian Grand Prix.
Markle got a little bit of a better exit.
Yep, pulls, but it's 0.4 of a second now into turn 1. Tyler goes really wide. Here comes Vettel. Into a Rouge and up the hill, Brazilian, 0.3 of a second and closing, 0.2 of a second. Hasn't even hit DRS yet. 2.5 tenths, the back wing is open. Tyler Markle with the defensive line. Vettel coming on the outside. Side by side into 7. Vettel's still there. He'll make the overtake. He's not clear yet.
Through 8.
Tyler Markle and Sebastian Vettel side by side in the last lap for the Belgian Grand Prix. Tyler Markle dives into the inside, but Vettel hangs tough.
Vettel is not gonna settle that easily.
Vettel was cleared by Markle, but it's not over. Tyler Markle with the oversteer. Here comes Vettel back on the outside into turn 12. They make contact.
Like
Tyler Markle's trying to get to the inside of Vettel. Vettel's gonna have the preferred line into 13, but Tyler will have it through 14. They make contact again. Vettel tries to hit Tyler Markle. They're going side by side through 15. Here comes Kvyat. Up the hill, Tyler Markle has about 1 more overtake attempt. Here comes Tyler Markle looking for the dive bomb into 19. Vettel with the preferred line in turn 20. Side by side, it's going to be absolutely close to the start finish line. Side by side, it's going to be Tyler Markle. What a finish!
Who said F1 doesn't have exciting finishes?
Who says F1 doesn't have side by side finishes? Oh my God. And the podium celebration, Tyler Markle does end up bringing it back within 26 points of Sebastian Vettel, who finished the 2nd. And how about that? Daniel Kvyat finishes 3rd.
second ever
You
podium
just saw the hood
for
there.
Toro
Kyle
Rosso, I
Larson.
believe.
You saw the note there, Kyle Larson. Confirmed. 42 car.
And Tyler Markle will win the Belgian Grand Prix. Sebastian Vettel second, Daniel Kvyat fourth, third, Lewis Hamilton in fourth, Valtteri Bottas fifth, Daniel Ricciardo sixth, Kimi Räikkönen seventh,
that was
Jolyon
fun.
Palmer eighth. For his first points of the season, Romain Grosjean ninth, and Marcus Ericsson 10th.
In stream, I'm gonna end mine now because
So
of that
there was
preview. I'll
only
be back.
one warning, and it was a collision with Massa and Ericsson.
Arsenal DNF'd, Massa
I'll be
did,
back.
Alonso did, and Verstappen did.
So we know who. Wait, what? How did the collision penalty come after Massa DNF? Massa DNF'd, and then Ericsson got a collision penalty for hitting Massa after he DNF'd.
I got nothing. Wow. Just wow. What a
Did
finish.
Ericsson hit his dead body?
I'm saving the video clip of that finish. Just wow. I'm waiting for Tyler Markle to come back and get an interview out of him. Let's see. I'm gonna think of another question for Larry. Larry, not the day you were expecting, but you saw your teammate out there fighting hard against the competition. Do you think you're still in the hunt for a championship, or?
It's gonna be a lot more work than what it was going into this race, but I'm not ready to give up yet.
Alright.
He wasn't ready.
Waiting for Tyler to come back. Get a press release.
I know.
Hello.
Hey Tyler, how about that finish? Walk me through that final lap and all your thoughts, different parts of the track.
I thought I lost it when Vettel got around me. That's what I'm gonna say, but it was a fun last lap.
Man, oh man. Thank you for putting on a great show. Now this brings it just over one full race between you and Sebastian Vettel.
Yep.
27 points. I said 26 there. 27 points should be the gap between you and
so
Vettel.
it's still over a race, but we'll deal with it.
What does it say about your season? Do you think you can get those 27 points?
Yeah, it's gonna be a challenge, but we can do it if we have more races like this.
Safety
Minus,
cars played into your favor today, didn't they?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, you were back there. You were making moves to the field, and then Lewis Hamilton and Daniel Ricciardo were set to be the theoretical battle for the lead, and they were. And then the safety car came out and they pitted.
Yep. Technically, no one was gonna get the lead back if I kept that, time I had in the front. But when I wrecked it, it all went out the door.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, you did
So-
wreck it in Redilly. You want to walk us through that? From spin to win.
Just with the rain and I hit the curb the wrong way, it just spun. So, I want to eat now.
Yep, go ahead. Thank you for giving me a great
do
race to
another
commentate, both of you. Yeah. Next week I have to go back and find it.
Yeah, I have to find it. Yeah, I don't know. But I'm not leaving till 8 now, so if you guys want to do another one.
Next week we have
I am down.
Mexico. That doesn't
So
sound
we
right.
take Mexico.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we've done Mexico because that was the one that I used
But
straightlinespeed.com.
Emerson, you fine with doing another one? I don't have to leave till 8 now.
I am fine. I'm just trying to figure out what
Alright.
schedule are we using. What the hell?
Hold on, I still have the championship thing. If I back out, I can go look at it.
Go ahead.
Give me a
Maybe I
second.
messaged you personally with that.
Online championship. Co-op career. Friends. See. What did we just do? Belgium?
Yes.
We did Belgium. Britain.
Britain? Okay.
Silverstone.
hmm
Actual Silverstone.
Can you send that back to me?
Oh shit,
I don't
yeah,
know
hold on, let me
where-
go back
Oh
into
crap, we're at the team's home
Oh, I
track
see it. I
then.
found. Wait, did I? Yes, I found it. Alright, I'm gonna copy and paste that. I got it.
Well, Emerson, here's the actual one if you want it, because I think Austria is last on this one.
I found it. I found it in our messages. Yeah.
Is Austria last though?
Yes.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Yep.
Okay. But yeah, tune in next week or next time for the Austrian Grand, or not the Austrian, Britain Grand Prix, British Grand Prix. Jesus, I can't speak. At the Silverstone Circuit, 27 points is the gap between Tyler Markle and Sebastian Vettel. Vettel holding strong at the top of the standings, and he fought back hard on that final lap. We'll see what happens next week in Silverstone.